This week, there are rumors that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle want to raise their baby vegan. The largest plant-based meat factory is opening in North America. Experts predict the dairy industry could disappear in 10 years. And find out which vegan chain will soon have 50 locations across the United States. All that and more on LIVEKINDLY's weekly vegan news. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reportedly plan to raise their new baby on a vegan diet. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who have just moved into their new home in Windsor, Frogmore Cottage, are expecting their first child later this month. According to an unnamed palace insider who spoke to Woman's Day, Meghan wants her baby to be raised a vegan. The alleged desire to raise the baby vegan aligns with the couple's recent shift toward plant-based foods. The 37-year-old former actor turned princess adheres to a vegan diet during the week, and Harry has reportedly been eating less meat and more fruit and veg. The prince opted out of the royal family's annual Boxing Day hunt in 2017 and abstained from his family's annual bird shooting expedition in 2018. The royal couple opted for vegan paint for the baby's nursery, which was painted in gender-neutral colors like gray and white. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex aren't the only members of the royal family interested in the plant-based, cruelty-free movement either. Prince Charles works at staying healthy by eating more organic food and less meat, even going completely meatless some days. Harry's brother, Prince William, has been openly fighting to end the illegal wildlife trade. He also recently spoke at Switzerland's World Economic Forum with Sir David Attenborough, addressing world leaders about the importance of fighting climate change.
The work to save the planet is probably largely going to happen on our watch. What advice do you have for my generation, and what can we build on that you have started?
We are one coherent ecosystem.
Coming up, Haagen Dazs launches new vegan chocolate fudge bars. Canada's largest packaged meat brand, Maple Leaf Foods, has invested $310 million to build North America's largest vegan protein factory. Maple Leaf is the parent company to vegan meat brands Light Life Foods and Field Roast Grain Meat Co., and it's ready for expansion. The new 30,000 square foot facility is set to open in Shelbyville, Indiana, and will more than double the current production capacity of its vegan meat brands. Across the pond, media personality and vegan entrepreneur Heather Mills has announced that she plans to open her new vegan food factory in the coming months, creating more than 300 new jobs. The V-Bites owner purchased the former Walker's Crisp factory in Peterlee, England last November. Around 350 production jobs were lost after the crisp factory was shut down by US-based PepsiCo last year. Mills said that she had planned to buy a factory in Austria, but after learning that a friend had lost their job, she decided to revitalize the local economy by buying the Walker's Crisp factory instead. American ice cream brand Haagen Dazs has launched vegan chocolate bars just in time for warmer weather. The new offering features soy ice cream, coated in dairy-free rice milk chocolate with swirls of chocolate fudge. The new vegan ice cream bars join the ever-growing lineup of dairy-free flavors from Haagen Dazs. The company now offers 7 flavors of vegan ice cream and 3 ice cream bars. It launched a dairy-free boozy amaretto black cherry almond flavor last February. It also makes a vegan creamy peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. Vegan ice cream is a hot category. Experts predict that the global market will surpass $1 billion by 2024, fueled primarily by consumers seeking a healthier alternative to traditional dairy ice cream. Experts also predict that the dairy industry could disappear within the next 10 years. As consumers become wary of dairy, milk sales continue to drop. Recent data released by the Dairy Farmers of America showed a $1.1 billion loss in revenue for the dairy industry in 2018, an 8% drop over 2017. The decline is far more systemic and dire for dairy producers in the US and across the globe. Milk consumption is at a fraction of where it was in the early 2000s. According to NPR's The Salt, by the time the famous 90s-era Got Milk advertising campaign hit the airwaves and pages of magazines, liquid milk sales were already on the decline. Marion Nessel, a professor of nutrition, told NPR, "Milk is the perfect food for calves." The professor also noted that there is plenty of scientific evidence to back cow's milk isn't necessary, including the fact that 65% of the world's population is lactose intolerant. Livestock sustainability consultant Dr. Judith Kapper stated that, despite vegans only making up a small percentage of the population, they still have a loud voice that's being heard by the masses. There is a need in the dairy sector for some myth busting. If consumers don't buy our products, milk, cream, butter, cheese, etc., we will not have a dairy industry in 5 to 10 years, said Kapper. Despite Kapper's belief that the dairy industry needs to bust myths, many people are choosing to ditch dairy for health reasons. Harvard cites dairy as the #1 source of saturated fat, a type of fat that can lead to serious health problems including heart disease and diabetes. Coming up, find out which vegan food chain is expanding across the US. Germany is now 100% fur farm free. The country just shut down its last remaining fur farm. The Rawdon-based farm now stands empty, according to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, signaling the end of fur production in yet another EU country. In 2017, Germany's government passed legislation that brought a ban to fur farms across the country. PETA credits its heavy campaigning efforts, petitions, protests, and anti-fur ads for helping push the legislation through into law. With the final step complete, Germany joins other countries in being fur farm free. The United Kingdom banned fur farms in 2000, and Austria went fur free in 2004. Vegan restaurant chain Veggie Grill will nearly double the number of its popular locations to 50 by 2020. In a recent Forbes interview, CEO Steve Healy discussed the chain's expansion plans. Despite vegans only accounting for 3% of the American population, Healy sees the growing trend of plant-based eating. Vegan in particular has different definitions. But what is meaningful for us, and why we have so much momentum, is about plant-based food. The trend is rising, with 40% of the US dining on more plant-based food, particularly millennials and younger people, he explained.
Of the dishes that power you up, that make mouths water and bellies growl, and have you saying, "More veggies, please."
Even celebrities are loving vegan food. Filmmaker Kevin Smith, who went vegan last year following a heart attack, has sung high praises for Veggie Grill on numerous occasions.
Thanksgiving, I'm thankful to be alive, vegan after the heart attack. So dropped a bunch of weight, so I'm thankful for that. Mostly thankful for Veggie Grill, because that's how I dropped all the weight, just eating here every damn day.
Veggie Grill currently has 33 locations in California, Oregon, Washington, and Illinois. The plant-powered food chain has plans to open another 8 to 10 stores this year and move east to Boston and New York. Have you been to Veggie Grill? Which vegan restaurant is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you again next week for Live Kindly's weekly vegan news.